Today, in response to viewer request, it's a Kawai K-300 compared to a Yamaha U1. This is going to be interesting. Stick around. Hi, this is Ted Barceli with Alamo Piano Galleries. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave those. We like to interact with the viewership. And also, that's where today's topic comes from. A Kawai K-300 48-inch piano compared to a Yamaha U1 48-inch piano. And both of them are almost identical specs, but they both play and sound different. And while one is kind of the recognized industry standard, the Yamaha U1, I've known so many pianists that were fortunate enough to either win one of those in a contest or start off on one of those because they're, according to their parents, they were born to play the piano. That's the whole reason why they were brought into existence. I've interviewed a number of professional classical pianists that say their existence is owed to the fact that they play piano. And that was usually done at the parents' direction and oversee. So with that, which one do you pick? Which one do you like? And in all fairness, the comparison we're going to show you here is a remanufactured, refurbished 100% Yamaha U1. And the K300 is a brand new model. Now, in all fairness, we're going to have a conversation about a brand new U1 versus a brand new K300 when we're finished having a listen. Now, but just in theory, listen to these because there is a major price difference between these two pianos. And remember, the Yamaha U1 for years has been considered the industry standard. And it's not that Kawai isn't up to par, it's that a lot of people are just not aware of Kawai pianos. Let's have a listen. Now those are pretty close to, I think, neck and neck, assuming the U1 could have used a little touch-up of a tuning there. I'm kind of aware of that. However, as I mentioned, the Kawais are lesser known than the U1, and this, again, in all fairness, was a refurbished, remanufactured Yamaha U1. To compare a brand new one with a K-300 and which one is the better piano and what do you really think? Well, it's hard, number one, as a salesman, to really tell someone that the decision really is up to them, because the salesman wants to make a decision for whatever is going to make him or the business a decent deal. And I believe there's decent deals everywhere if the people are informed enough, and that's all I try to do, is bring information here. In terms of this comparison, I'd say just as a video, you're looking at a kind of a pre-worn, used, well, actually pre-owned, new condition type instrument compared to a brand new one. They're neck and neck. So if you're going to put a brand new Yamaha U1 and compare it to a Kawai K-300, number one, you'd have to be really fortunate to find a place that has both of those side by side. There was a time when we did, and I'm telling you that it is a tough comparison. And when you're selling both of them, regardless of which one the customer chooses, whether it's your franchise right or not, whether it's your salesmanship or not, the bottom line is this: the decision comes down to whoever's flipping the coin, whoever's paying for it, and their ears may be affected by the dollar amount. And if that's the case, well, then the Kawai is always going to be a little bit lesser than the Yamaha because of the point I mentioned, industry standard. They can demand a certain price for their instrument because most people know up front, I want to get one of those. Or something that's really comparable. And then they're afraid of getting something that's looks the same but has all these things wrong with it deep down inside, or it's a shoddy manufacturer. That's not the case with the K-300. To play them side by side, always remember that Kawai is a premier product. Kawai focuses on the one thing that they really truly manufacture, acoustic pianos, and not a whole lot else other than their digital line. Yamaha is an industry standard in a large number of industries worldwide. They make phenomenal product to fill the massive gap for the masses of people that are looking at getting into, I want a good quality piano without any problems. Same can be said of anything else that Yamaha manufactures. Particularly, I will mention the one thing above par that people have always gone out of their way to tell me about is drummers and Yamaha's hardware gear. Whether they use their Yamaha drums or not, almost every professional drummer has pure Yamaha hardware gear on their drum set. And with that, I will let the decision be based up to you. And please send me your comments and send me your insight and your own personal opinions, because that's what it comes down to. Which piano plays the way that you think a piano should play and sound, whether it's the Kawai K-300 or the Yamaha U1. But also remember, you're not dealing with grand pianos here. These are upright, so there is room to be really particularly picky. And with that, remember that I am Ted Barslew with Alamo Piano Galleries, and I'm going to remind you ahead of time that September 26th through the 29th of this year, coming up in a matter of weeks, 2024, is our annual UTSA piano sale, and there's tons of good deals for all of the alumni. If you're a friend of an alumni and you need to have an alumni friend, give us a call, but make a plan to come in and play the massive inventory we're going to have. Again, we'll look for you next time, and thank you for your viewership. We'll see you soon.